My long-running theory about what would be going on with Max in Stranger Things Season 5 was confirmed by Volume 1. And with Volume 2 nearly upon us, I want to expand on my escape from Camazotz theories that I've been posting about all year. I want to get all my ideas on the table, so hear me out, brochachos. So we now know that Max has spent a good deal of time jumping from memory to memory within Vecna's mind. We know that Holly is on her way back to the Creel house to ensure Mr. Whatsit doesn't know she ever left. We know that Henry is terrified to enter the cave that Max has been staying in, the cave where when he was a young boy he was transported to Dimension X and first came into contact with the Mind Flayer, and we know that Max is hatching their plan to escape from Camazotz. Now I believe that, at least for a time, Henry or Mr. Whatsit will be distracted enough by the newcomers, the kids that were taken by the Demogorgons in episode 4 Sorcerer, that he won't immediately know something is off with Holly. And I believe that this may buy her and Max some time to explore more memories within Vecna's mind, within Camazotz. But I fear this won't last long, because I believe Henry will eventually notice some things that are off. He may take notice of Holly's scraped up knee, and or he may notice the fact that a spyglass is missing. A spyglass which conveniently played a role in the first Shadow play. And when he catches wind of this, he is not going to be happy that Holly did exactly what he told her not to do. Now it's at this point that I think we could see a couple of things happen. We could see Max rescue Holly then and there, or Henry could temporarily capture Holly. And if that's the case, enter delightful Derek Turnbo. Unironically, I do believe Derek Turnbo could save Holly from being captured by Vecna, or by Mr. Whatsit, because I do believe he may retain some of his memories from before he was captured, which may be why they chose to open with him in the latest trailer that showed him and the other kids waking up in Camazotz, followed by Mr. Whatsit having a sit-down conversation with them, much like he did with Holly. So if I am right, and even a small part of him remembers, Derek could help to free Holly from whatever room or space within the Creel house Henry has her locked away in. This will lead to a couple of things happening. Obviously, it will likely lead to a chase sequence across Camazotz where Max and Holly will jump from memory to memory to attempt to escape Vecna's grasp, which is where we could get more of Henry's backstory, including his relationship with Patty Newby. This would allow for the portion of the audience who's not currently well versed in the first Shadow play to learn about Henry's backstory from that play in real time alongside Max and Holly, and would also help to establish a plan for how the crew and Hawkins can defeat Vecna. Now, while all of that's going on, this is also where, as I've long theorized and made many videos about, I believe Vecna through the hive mind will send Demodogs after Max in the hospital, with hopes of eliminating her physical body so that her presence in his mind would be vanquished, thus eliminating the threat she poses to his ultimate plan, or rather to the Mind Flayer's ultimate plan. Now, I believe this attack will be unsuccessful for two reasons. Number one, because Lucas is there to protect Max, but number two, because Will is also connected to the hive mind and to Vecna's mind. So it stands to reason that Will would know exactly what's going on inside of Vecna's mind in this moment, and through using his powers, his connection to the hive mind, he could help to counter this attack. Obviously, if you've seen my theories on Will's corruption, the more he uses his powers, you'll know that this is to his own detriment, but in this moment it would be yet another example of Will going out of his way to protect his friends, no matter the cost. Now, in one way or another, I believe this chase will eventually lead back to the cave. Max and Holly could intentionally lure him there, or it could simply be where the chase naturally ends. It's at this point that I believe we will actually get the reveal as to what this cave is, because I think Henry will go in it. Either he'll be forced into it, or in his anger and desperation to capture Max and Holly, he will go in by his own volition. The memory, which has been partially hidden not only from Max but from Henry himself, likely by the Mind Flayer, will then be fully unlocked, revealing young Henry Creel, the Henry Creel that existed before the Mind Flayer took him over, the adventurous young Henry Creel that was simply playing and exploring these caves. Not only will this show Max the truth about Henry Creel and the Mind Flayer, but it will also begin to show Henry himself the truth about his own backstory and his relationship with the Mind Flayer, a revelation that will serve as a crucial step in the Mind Flayer's hold on him being broken, meaning Max may not be the only one who escapes from Camazotz, because Camazotz is, from a certain point of view, a prison for Henry as well. Now, to bring this theory to a close, Max does need to wake up. Max needs to escape, which yes, I do believe she will escape, and will then go on to inform the entire party of what she has learned from within Vecna's mind. Now, as for how she could escape, I currently have two ideas, two vastly different ideas. Option one, because of Will's connection to the hive mind and therefore to Vecna, Eleven could theoretically piggyback from Will's mind into Vecna's mind, into Camazotz. We don't know the extent of Kali's powers at this point, but I'm assuming she could go with 11 as well, which would be of vital importance later on, because should Kali go with 11 into Camazotz, into Vecna's mind, she would then be able to see exactly what his memories look like, including his memory of the cave, which would then allow her to, in the real world, once they have escaped, to trap Vecna, whose psyche is already partially damaged at this point from the work Max and Holly did from within his own mind, in his own memories. Yes, including the cave memory, but also memories with Patty as well, reminding him of the light that once existed inside of him, reminding him of the love that someone once had for him. All of this, when combined, could help to bring Vecna back to the light, initiating his inevitable redemption arc. My option 2 would be that Holly, in a moment of self-sacrifice, because I don't believe Holly is going to make it out of Camazotz with Max, would cast Dimension Door, allowing Max to escape to another memory where Lucas, through playing Running Up That Hill, could then access her, allowing her alone to escape. This would then lead to a climax that is both cathartic and dark at the same time, because Max would be saved and Max and Lucas would finally get their reunion, while Holly goes through the torment of being captured by Vecna, which could align with these shots from the trailer. And much like when Barb was captured in season 1, these two scenes paralleling one another could end the episode. And that's it. That's my full Escape from Camazotz theory. It's been a long time coming and I put a lot of work into it, so I hope at least some of you stayed till the end. If you did, let me know what you think about this theory, share this with your Stranger Things friends, and follow me for more Stranger Things theories and content.